It's the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you, with author, musician, radio and television personality, and all-around nice guy, your host, Norm Allen.
Well, we want to thank you so much for bringing us out here to Orville Wright's home. I mean, this has been an amazing thing. I know you think of the icons that you read about in history books, but to feel the personality of the person in his little sitting room and being in his bedroom and everything, that was really interesting.
Oh, thank you. We're glad you could take some time to spend with us today at Hawthorne Hill. Really, the getting into the mind of the inventor, not just the famous pilot and famous engineer, but who he was as a human being. So we're always happy to have visitors visit us here and enjoy Hawthorne Hill.
He also was the first person to have a plane crash too, right?
He had it, yes he was.
They call them the most beautiful painted ladies in the land. What are they? You'll find out right here in a beautiful place called Lafayette Square, right near downtown St. Louis. So don't go away. There's great stories to see right here on the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories all about you. Well, everybody knows Checkerboard Square. We've seen it all of our lives from one of the most important icons in American business. But it's also the place where puppy chow, kitten chow, monkey chow, and it goes on and on. We're going to find out about that and much more today from Purina Farms, just outside St. Louis, on the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you, so don't you dare go away. Now getting out of here is going to be another thing. Okay, we've just won, and now how do you get out? It's kind of a...
Careful.
I've had phone booths that were easier. Oh. So far, so good. Well, that wasn't so bad at all. It's the Rick Vidrine 500 right here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm walking around. Rick will be here somewhere. He's back around the past corner there. He may have had to grease his wheelchair. I'm not really sure about that. Hey, I want to remind you to watch the Out of the Norm Show every Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central, right here on Dish Television 232, Rural TV, television for a growing world. It's the Out of the Norm Show, stories about people, places, things, and events from all across America. You never know what you're going to find out. You'll never know what you'll learn, but I guarantee you're going to have a good time with us. So join us Sundays on the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you. So where am I? I'm on Rural TV every Sunday at 12 o'clock noon, 11 o'clock Central. Stories about people, places, things, and events. It's the Out of the Norm Show. We hope you'll join us every Sunday on Dish Network, Channel 232, 12 noon Eastern, 11 o'clock Central, on Rural TV, television for a growing world. Hi, welcome to another Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you. Well, today you can see where we are. We're with the Lincoln family here in Springfield, Illinois. We're going to visit the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum and learn a lot of new things about our 16th president. I think you're going to really like this show. It's going to be a good one, so don't go away. We'll be right back after a quick break on the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you and you too. Here we are at Great American Park watching the Houston Astros getting ready to take batting practice against the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be a great game tonight.
Yourself.
Oh, wow. So you really had to take a... Oh, well, it's not that unbalanced, though, as big as it is.
Ah, yes. Well, the gentleman that made it knew what he was doing. That's made by a Jaeger rifle maker. You can tell because all the furniture upon it is just like a Jaeger rifle.
This is Troy Aikman's helmet. Troy boy. He was always one of my favorites, and here's his helmet.
And we have a couple from Troy in our collection.
And you said this one is O.J. Simpson's helmet.
O.J. Simpson's helmet from his last year with the Bills.
Yeah, it's taken a few beatings on it too, hasn't it?
That it has.
Well, the end result of a great afternoon in a great little village called Little Italy here in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. And we're also getting ready to enjoy a feast here at Mama Santa's. So this is Rick Vidrine from Austin, Texas, who's been traveling with me on this road trip throughout Ohio and Illinois and Missouri and Indiana and all points.
We still have a lot left to do, too.
Yes, we do.
But this is the most important thing right now,
This is the best part of the whole trip, is great food. So Italian food we're seeing now. Now this is the real thing.
This is a real deal.
Now Danny told me a few minutes ago, he says, when you have our pizza, you'll never want any other pizza in the world.
It's called the wow factor.
I think
that's what he said.
I think you need to try some of that. I'm going to grab me a slice.
I have a slice right now. I'm ready.
Now, let's try it. I made just a change of the way I talk after eating some of this, you know.
I'm ready to change the way I eat and eat just Mama Santa's.
Oh boy, I tell you, I think we found the place we want to move to, right?
Yeah, it's definitely got the wow factor.
You know, pizza's one thing, and it's just such a general term, but this is not just pizza. This is life, man.
It's perfect.
This is wonderful. They have so many wonderful things to share here. I mean, with some homemade sausage, we're going to have some of this. They make this right in the kitchen. And all of these pastas, look at this is one of my favorites.
Clam fettuccine. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and they make the fettuccine right here. All the pastas are made, the manicotti, we've got just plenty to do here.
Everything's handmade here.
It is. Hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and enjoy a great meal with a little glass of wine, and we hope that you're doing the same thing or wish you were here. Because if you ever get in the Cleveland, Ohio area, yeah, there's a lot of historic things to see and do here, but this is the place you want to come. This is where memories are made, at Mama Santa's right here in Little Italy in Cleveland, Ohio. So as we get ready to dive into this, we don't want you to watch us eat. So we'll see you next time on another Out of the Norm show, where the stories are all about you, somewhere on the road.
To you.
Bon appetit. Happy birthday to my friend Rick also. We'll see you again soon.